You're right guys, so I started another textural electronic music piece on the Modular, and I just wanted to show you how some of the elements work. I'm going to skim over some of the parts of the track here, so I'll link in the description below my recent sampling video and my full track breakdown video. The pads are really the heart of this piece. This was a new technique for me. It's something that people usually do with tape loops, but I wanted to make it work with a sampler. Channels 6, 7 and 8 on the Squid Salample all have recordings of a different chord on, played by a piano. The loop mode is set to play to the end of the sample, then immediately cycle back to the beginning in an infinite loop. To fade between the chords, a CV message is sent from Ableton via the ES9, which I can then control with these faders. The CV message simply controls the level of each of the channels of the Squid Salample. I think controlling these manually by the faders adds a human feel that you sometimes struggle to get in modular music or in electronic music in general. The loops aren't at all in time with the beat and are all at different lengths, so you always pick them up at slightly different times when you fade in. The only processing on them is a hall reverb. The samples are then slightly pitched down within the Squid Salample to give them that sort of grittiness. And then there's a whole reverb applied in Ableton. I just love this sound, you know, I feel like I could take a bath in it. I started out with a homemade analog kick drum. Here it's just an oscillator receiving an envelope that's then filtered by the LxD and the wasp filter in high pass mode to add a bit of crunch to the low end. I don't really use many drum breaks, but here I thought it would work well. The rhythm that's being triggered is the same every bar. But every time the sample is triggered, a different section of the break is selected. This helps keeps the beat feeling really alive. You can see that's not really much on its own, but already that was starting to sound a little bit special to me. I don't really have anything to say here. This piece needs a hat, I gave it a hat. With all the random craziness going on, I wanted a few elements that were very straightforward, so the hat is totally unchanging and it's just playing a really straightforward rhythm. Similar to the hat, this is a really straightforward rhythm, this time played by Basimilus Iteratus Alter. It's got a really fast attack with a little bit of noise in it and a few harmonics and a very quick decay time. So here's the snare sound. And here's the snare sound in context to the rest of the elements. WMD is on clap duty. Quite often I modulate the hell out of every parameter on it. Here I just wanted a more straightforward clap rhythm to fit in alongside the rhythm being played by the break. I triggered both the tick and trigger input for single and bursts of claps. There's also occasional random gate being sent to the reverb for these huge bursts of space. So there's the claps, and here's the claps just with the break. See how those two sort of play off against each other. At this point, I've got a really great foundation for the track that I was really happy with. a bit of a hook, and I just wanted something to like catch your ear a bit more easily. I just chucked in some vocal cuts, also played by the Squid Salample. So here's what those sound like when you mix them in with the rest of the track.